Let's go ahead.
This is a decade of growth and harvest.
Would you like some more t-shirts? Take your time. Travel safely.
Sure.
Will do.
We'll be safe and sound. Safety first.
That's good.
And don't worry.
All right,
We'll
yes.
get the mission
Safety
completed.
first.
So in March 2018, Dai and his wife began to prepare for an upcoming trip of 8 phases, spanning 100 days and 1,000 kilometers. On the occasion of the 10th anniversary of the 2008 Sichuan earthquake, Dai will embark on a journey in tribute to hardship and struggle.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
In this journey, he will revisit the places and people engraved in his heart for a decade.
What am I doing? Well, let me tell you. I am going to relive a passage of life of 10 years ago.
On March 26, Dai set out from his hometown in Sichuan and began his trip of 1,000 kilometers. It is here that he will finish the trip in a wheelchair.
My destination for this morning is Yong'an Town. And for this afternoon, Old Sichuan Middle School. The journey on wheelchair is quite long. The stump of my feet feels quite numb and sore.
For someone like Dai, this journey will mean he'll have to start all over again. 10 years ago, he decided to take this road to go to Sichuan Middle School. 10 years on, every foot his wheelchair rolls over refreshes his memories. Back in 2008, Dai was the 11th grader in Sichuan Middle School. On May 12, when he was in class, the earth suddenly began to shake violently.
A precast slab above me was almost about to hit me when one under my feet burst, and then my feet got clamped. My desk mate told me in that second he couldn't hold it any longer. I desperately reached my movable left hand out to him. That was the only movable part of my body, but I could barely grab his hand. And then he told me, after you get out, please go and find my mama and papa, and to please tell them that I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss them a lot. And after you've achieved your own dreams, you must do some meaningful things in our place.
And so after leaving this brief will, his desk mate went silent. After more than 50 hours of struggle under the ruins, Dai finally got rescued by Chongqing fire officers. However, he lost his legs.
I dared not start thinking, knowing my desk mate was gone like that. I couldn't imagine myself without legs. What else could I do? Could I ever help him finish his last wish? I was like in a trance. Then my mama said, no matter what happens to my child, I must go take a look. But she couldn't bear the sight of me. She kept crying in the ward. She even charged into the doctor's office, asking whether my legs could still grow, given I was still young. I turned from a 5 feet and 22-inch big boy to a legless person. My weight was reduced to only 28 kilograms. After more than 50 big and small surgeries in the hospital, I was left with a skeleton-like body.
From Mianyang to Chongqing and back to Chengdu, Dai pulled through a year of treatment and rehabilitation.
Go slow. Don't rush.
Slowly. Here, splash some water on him.
Wang Hao, take him down in your arms, okay?
In 2009, after learning by chance swimming would do good for his physical recovery, Dai decided upon himself to give it a try.
We'll get you loose, okay?
Easy.
Hey! Don't leave him alone! Don't leave him alone!
I asked them to leave me alone. Actually, I had a very strong personality. I didn't expect when they let go of their hands. I kept struggling in the water and could hardly regain my balance. I ended up drinking a lot of water, feeling I was at the edge of being drowned. In fact, when I finally grabbed the lane line, I wanted to quit. I didn't think I could do it. Without my legs, I could barely touch the ground. I felt totally insecure.
And so it happened that the first try ended in fear. However, for Dai, he did not give up. And it was after constant attempts and efforts that finally helped him get the hang of swimming again. From there, in less than half a month, Dai finally made it to the professional team.
With such heavy training every day, I didn't have any mood for eating. All I wanted was to sleep, but then I got waked up for the afternoon training again.
Each round of training involves swimming several kilometers with little pause or rest. The physical fatigue and pain caused by such vigorous training went far beyond Dai's imagination.
After numerous narrow escapes from death, the difficulties didn't feel as much to me. Every day I felt extreme exhaustion. I even shed tears. While swimming in the pool, I would grind my teeth and pull myself together again for the next training day. That was my routine.
And after 6 years of hard training, it finally paid off. Dai garnered 9 gold medals in swimming competitions at home and abroad, acclaimed as the Legless Frog King. In 2015, at the age of 25, he chose to retire, but swimming was still a big part of his life. He couldn't just leave it behind. Now he works as a coach in a swimming club in Chengdu.
Watch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Keep kicking with a tempo. Come on. Go. Jump. That's good. Keep it up.
Even working as a swimming coach, it's clear that Dai still feels that missing piece in his heart. Without the intensive training on the professional team, the everyday routine, and the goals worth fighting for, Dai felt lost once again.
I didn't know what to do with all the time I had. and I was thinking about what I could do in the future.
While Dai was bewildered at his purpose, out of the blue, he suddenly met Su. The two met at a party through a mutual friend. Here is Su Ximiao.
My first impression on him was actually not great. He was late. We waited for almost an hour. I thought, what an unpunctual guy.
But over time, Su's idea changed after getting to know more about Dai. She was attracted to this man's humor and life attitude, so from there, they formed a bond.
He's really humorous. He'd make you laugh like any time, no matter what happens. It's no big deal to him. One of his favorite lines is, "Nothing is too big except for life and death, so no need to panic, no matter what the problem or difficulty is."
The bud of love thrives between them. In July 2016, Dai and Su finally got married.
It'll be there for the rest of my life. I hereby reaffirm my commitment. In case of fraud, I'll be legally liable. Declarant, Dai Guohong.
Dear Mr. Doraemon, I'm going to marry you today. I'm really happy and nervous. You know what? I'm a lucky girl because I'm marrying the man I love. You make me so happy. You promised to love me all your life. I want to tell you with my life why I love you. So no matter how things change, I just want to stay by your side and grow old with you. My dear husband, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am the luckiest man in the whole wide world! Thank you for coming. From now on, June 11th will be the most important day of our lives. Thank you all.
Dai became Su's Mr. Doraemon, and Su became Dai's soulmate. In order to keep her husband company, Su decided that it was best to quit her job as a nurse and take care of him every day. For the second phase of their 100-day journey, Dai and Su decided to make a respectful stop at the May 12 Sichuan Earthquake Memorial Museum in Sichuan County. The exhibits brought them back to the days and nights of 10 years before. Dai decided to tell his stories to his wife while collecting further materials for his life education course.
With my disabilities, when my job requires me to run some errands, you can't expect the company to be considerate. It can get really frustrating in such cases.
Niu Yu had her legs injured during the Wenchuan earthquake, having just graduated from university and entering the workforce. She has loads of doubts about how to start this new passage of life. She came to Dai for some advice. Over the years, Dai has met many disabled friends like Niu. They often talk about their troubles to Dai, hoping to get some suggestions. Here's what Dai tells them.
You got the wrong answer, and the teacher asks you to do it 1,000 times. What should you do? How do you communicate with your teacher? You start by getting the work done first. Communication is an art. It's about moving things towards a better direction, a direction you desire. Say you want your parents to change, then change yourself first. Then you will notice that your communication will be smooth. So for a large part of my life in a year, I'm like an emotional garbage can. People come to me and tell me about their doubts in life and work. I dedicate a month to replying to their emails. I dedicate another month to reply to their WeChat messages. A lot of them. I still get a lot of them. And that is what I did.
It is thanks to his own experience that Dai can really relate to those friends as well as to their doubts. From here, Dai hopes to give them more useful advice that they can apply to their lives. After retiring from the swimming team, he began to study life education, an educational process that enables people to understand life, cherish it, appreciate it, as well as promote its value in practice.
So exciting.
Let me put it on break first. That's it.
Come here. There. You right? Okay.
Next, please give a big hand to our guest Dai Guohong to give us a speech. Welcome.
Knowledge is not supposed to be the only thing we get from school. We also need to absorb more energy and give it back to society in the future. In this way, we can create things together.
Back to the long-missed junior high school campus, Dai shares his stories with the young students in a special life educational class. Let's see how it goes.
Imagine if you're legless, like me right now, and then you're going up to the podium. Help him. Yes.
Whoa!
Actually, there are several ways. For example, we have steps but no stool. What do we do? Right? Actually, it's easy to get down.
It's in Dai's class, where he likes to use such interesting interactions to trigger a deeper understanding of life among his audience.
Let's give him a simple task. Go to the bathroom and come back, okay?
When you suddenly can't see, you feel strange and really insecure. It's a weird feeling for sure.
Okay, now the two of you. Comb your hair without using your hands.
Sometimes it feels like you have so many obstacles standing in your way. It's hard. You feel helpless and you want to give up. But later, when your will gets stronger, you'll see there are many ways to complete a task.
In the future, if you have any doubts in your study or life, you may take it out. The comb has magical power to help you pull through the difficulties in your study and life, okay?
Dai combines his own experience with life education. He talks about a wider and wider range of things and gets more and more popular. Over the past 10 years, Dai has finally found his own purpose. So now, in April 2018, Dai embarked on his most important stop of his 100-day journey. That is to get back to Sichuan Middle School and meet former classmates. And so, as the day drew nearer, Dai became more and more excited. It was here that he decided to go to the school alone before the gathering.
Their photos seem like they're all able-bodied. But actually, more or less, they've lost certain ability to the earthquake. I hope in 2018, 10 years after the earthquake, we can get together to have some catch-up. I think every one of them has been through a lot to get out of the ruins. I mean, 10 years can be a hard trial. I would be very happy to see them after all these years.
The gathering on April 13 is a big thing for Dai. 10 years on, how have his former classmates been?
Great to see you. Come over. I'll send it to you later.
Cheese! What about this? I don't like that one.
It's the day before the earthquake.
Hey, look at
Let me
that.
have a look.
Here, take a closer look.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that too. I don't know.
Didn't we
Yeah,
all
you
look
look
so young
great.
then?
Yeah, let me check this
Is
one.
that you over there?
Oh, yeah, that too.
I weighed a mere 28 kilograms. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight. Now I doubled the number to precisely 56 kilograms. Along the way, I don't see myself as powerful or strong or have sacrificed a lot. Many people around me have offered me support and strength. Looking back at the past decade, about what I've done, it can be summarized into step-by-step struggle with courage. And after each step I made, I would feel extremely satisfied. I'm filled with happiness and energy.